Oh no, what happened to this guy? He's got the same outfit I do. That's a bad sign. I'll take the meds though. Alright. Right on top as well. That is unlucky to say the least. Whoa! Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. It was a trap. I gotcha. How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Ark Raiders and we are going to take a look at some loot crates that are rarely checked by other players. Now these crates are called Raider Caches, which are basically small loot stashes that we can find on all maps. Well, on every map besides Stella Montis. As far as I know, I have not yet seen any Raider stashes on there, but these crates can spawn all around the maps and they are kind of semi-buried in the ground, so they can be pretty hard to spot, and they don't always spawn in the same place. The spawns are fairly random. So let's say we go on a run on the Blue Gate map and we find the stash next to the Olive Grove, we loot it and then we extract, but the next time we jump in, that stash might not spawn there anymore, and I feel like that's why these stashes are mostly never looted by players, just because they are so random. But an easy-ish way to know that we are in the vicinity of a stash is to listen for this ticking noise. When we get close to one, we can hear this faint noise. Also, for me, it's a lot easier to hear that noise at night because I feel like night runs are a lot more quiet. We have that nighttime stillness. And since the Raider caches are kind of buried in the ground, they can be pretty hard to spot on most maps. On most maps besides the buried city map, they are a lot easier to spot there since we have sand all around. I mean, look at that. That is pretty easy to spot. And I can hear the ticking as well. It's a lot more clear at night, if I'm gonna be honest. It feels like the night is a lot more still. There's a lot less noise around, so you can kind of hear the ticking a bit better. Unfortunately, this crate doesn't really have anything all that interesting. Just some meds, some bullets, and one of these Seeker grenades. They are hit or miss. But check it out. We actually have a sign towards it as well. That's nice. The loot that we can find in these stashes varies from run to run. For example, in the next stash I found some heals, ammunition, grenades, and a light shield. But we can also find some fairly interesting loot or some better loot as well. Oh, hold on. I think I hear it. Oh, it's right here, check it out. Let's see, what do we have in it? Hopefully something interesting. We have quite a few things, including a blueprint for a sniper rifle and then the ferro sniper as well, a couple of grenades, some bullets and some meds. Not bad at all. Unfortunately, we already have this blueprint and it goes for like 5,000 if we want to sell it, so we might just keep it and give it to somebody later on. But that was not bad at all. It's about to get bad though. Oh no. Hey there, bud. No! There you go, we got him. We should be okay. I don't think he managed to call for reinforcements. I think we're good. Alright, that was not a bad stash. Not bad at all. Now, there is a chance that the Raider stashes will spawn blueprints and weapons as well, but more often than not, the loot that we can find in them will look something like this. Oh, here we go. We have a Raider stash right here. Let's see, what do we have in it? Grenades, meds, and bullets. Alright. The most common loot that these stashes spawn is ammunition, meds, grenades, and low-level shields, and every now and then we have the chance of finding blueprints and weapons as well. Now, as far as I can tell, the loot is not all that different between a normal run and a run during one of the events, like a night run or a snow run. For example, this is what I managed to find in a Raider cache during the day on a normal run on the Buried City map. Alright, so we have a Raider stash right over here by this tree. It is kind of random, so at the moment we are here. all the way down south on the Bellwitch City map, and here we have a bit of a stash. But if we come here again on the next raid, we might not find the stash in the same spot. But yeah, we have some heals, some grenades, and then we also have some bullets. I thought that was a person for a second. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it seems like this is mostly what they spawn, and every now and then they can also spawn weapons and blueprints. One thing I should mention is that during the Cold Snap event, we are going to find some items that are specific for the Cold Snap. They were added with this event. For example, this is what I found in one random raider stash during the Cold Snap. I hear it, I hear it. What is it? What is it? It's like right here somewhere. I definitely hear it ticking. Oh my goodness, that is pretty hard to spot. It's right here. If we're coming from this direction, it's kind of hard to spot, but if we're coming from this direction, we can definitely see it. This one doesn't have an arrow pointing towards it, so it is pretty hard to see. But let's see, what do we have in here? Oh, we have quite a few things. Another blueprint for the same sniper rifle, for the Osprey. For the Osprey sniper rifle. And we also have candleberries and firecrackers in here. Nice. So quite a few things. Bullets, firecrackers, the blueprint, meds, a smoke grenade, and a couple of candleberries. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cool little raider cache right here. But I feel like we are on the Bellwitch City map, right? I think this is the easiest map to find them on just because it's a lot more kind of open. There's not like a lot of grass and whatnot growing, so that's the easiest way to spot them. But in the snowstorm, I feel like it is a tiny bit hard to spot them, and we also have to take care of our character here not to catch frostbite, which we have already caught. More candleberries right there, which I will gladly take in a second. Ooh. Oh, there we go. We got him. We got him. Alright, we need cover like right now. We are struggling out here. Here we go. But yeah, I feel like during the storm, during the winter storm, it's pretty hard to see them as well. And I mean, don't even get me started on the electromagnetic storm. There's no shot we can spot them in there. I mean, we're not gonna hear them ticking. We heard this one ticking because I feel like the snowstorm is not that loud, but in the electromagnetic storm, we are not going to hear that thing ticking. And then it's dark as well, and it's raining, so it is pretty hard to see them. But we did manage to find a couple in the snowstorm, which is nice. The stashes are kind of buried in the snow. We can barely see like the lid of the stash, so they can be pretty hard to see during the Cold Snap event. And as I've said, during the electromagnetic storm, forget about it. They are so hard to see and hear. But is it worth it to go out of our way to try and find a bunch of these around the map? I guess that kind of depends from player to player, but for me, it's not worth it all that much. But if we are running around and we hear one ticking in the distance, it's definitely worth checking because we might find a lucky blueprint in there. But there we go, we are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below, and I will see you in the next video.